Hey guys, bom dia, this is Garrett and today I'm in Lisbon, Portugal. But you wouldn't have any idea because I am in my hotel room. It's raining outside, unfortunately. I'd love to show you this beautiful city, but we're gonna have to settle for the room. So we're talking about how to solidify and anchor in those results from Unleash the Power Within. And today I wanna talk to you guys a little bit about just consistently absorbing more material, or as Tony says, kanai, constant and never-ending improvement. I think it's really important, and we've gone over a lot of other really great topics, but to me I feel like this is really the most important because I think this is the glue that really holds everything together. So the most popular question that I get from my clients before attending Unleash the Power Within is, what's gonna make this one different? I've tried this before, I've gone to these seminars. What makes Unleash the Power Within different from anything else that I've done before? And how am I gonna have these results stick? And my answer is always the same. And aside from Tony being the best, my answer is always this. Well, I asked them, what have you done after you went to your event? And 9.9 times out of 10, you guys, the response I hear, unfortunately, is is in between 0, nothing, and I've maybe reread my notes, once. I mean, you've got to be freaking kidding me. Are you serious? You guys have spent so much money to come to these events. You've, invested your time, away from work, away from your family, and you don't do anything after this event. I want to reach through the phone and strangle you guys. I'm like, come on. This is what it's all about. So in my case, what I've done is, when I went to my first Unleash the Power Within event, I went and got all of Tony's audio programs. So I listened to everything. I put them all on my iPod so I can listen to them anytime, anywhere. So when I worked out, instead of music, I listened to Tony's CDs. When I drive in my car, when I cook, when I'm on the plane, when I'm running, when I'm walking, anything that I'm doing, I'm listening to those CDs, okay? And what's great, I've heard these things about, 10 times now, over and over and over and over and over again. But because I always have a different filter, it's like I'm hearing them again for the first time. So you really want to keep doing that. Another action item that I really think is important is to go to another event. And I know you guys are probably saying, well, you got to be kidding me, Garrett. Are you telling me, like, I just spent all this money and you're saying that I need to go and spend more money and go to another event right away, but I don't have the money. How can I do this, Garrett? Yes, that's what I'm telling you to do. You got to go to these events. It's the only way to really consistently solidify this stuff in there, and that's what I have done. I've been to several of these events, and yes, it's my job. I work for Tony, but I've paid for most of them, and I'm just sharing. You don't have to believe anything that I say, but I'm just telling you these ingredients that have helped me shape my life and took me from where I was to where I am today. So honestly, the Unleash the Power Within event, that's what unlocked it all for me. It got me my job working for Tony Robbins. Date with Destiny was where I made the decision to marry the love of my life. Business Mastery, I've grown my business 70% in the last 2 years. So you guys, I'm no different from you guys. It just works, okay? Lastly, what I did is I went out and I hired a coach. Coaches are so important. I think it's a very integral part of the whole process. Go out and get yourself a coach. Highly recommend it. What I've done and what the coaches helped me do, aside from growing my business exponentially, is that it's really all about just consistently, honing your craft and working on your life, like little by little, all the time, just consistently doing that. And yeah, I know it sounds like I'm plugging my events. It's because I am. I am plugging everything because the stuff works. So while you're asking, yes, I can support you with those things. And that this stuff works, okay? That's the bottom line, is this stuff works. So whether you do it with Tony or anybody else, even though Tony's the best on the planet, it doesn't matter. The whole point I'm trying to get you involved here right now is, and just to understand, is that it's all about just consistently absorbing more material. That's what it is. So if you go to another event, you listen to somebody else's CDs, you read someone else's book, that's fine. Tony's the best. But you can do all that stuff. It's about consistently absorbing that material. All right. So I hope this was helpful, you guys. What I would love to hear back from you guys on this is just what has helped you and what's helped make you guys successful. What do you do to consistently absorb more material? So please write a note. I'd love to hear from you. This will help us all out on Achievers Cafe. So please do that. Till next time, obrigado. Adios from Porto.